All remains as it did yesterday. Today.
Welcome! Are you? Oh, yes.
The nature of this matter. In my estimation, there is no question about it.
Murder. In a dream, even if you're bashed 1,000 times with a hammer.
Not necessarily. Even if the result does not constitute harm, the criminal intent is clear enough.
You're not wrong. You are guests of the Oak family, so you may investigate the crime scene. I'll be on standby.
Are you a witch? Just how did you manage to convince them in the blink of an eye that we're some kind of detective?
Just some suggestions at the memory level. If we had a little more time, I could have even convinced her I was Shipe the Harmony. Then, on to the next...
Memo keep. You still look good, my dear. I left a puzzle. Don't leave me.
There's actually more than one memo keeper. The address, such a direct...
Madam, I'm just a
What a frightened look you...
Oh.
If there's anything you'd like to know,
Where's Mr.
I'm afraid you can't. Best not to bother him.
Oh, I'm afraid.
Looks like we'll have to...
Lady Black Swan.
Mr. Coldfeet!
So they can talk?
Don't interrupt.
The Sparkle murder.
You're wrong, lady.
Oh.
Never heard.
Miss Sparkle was Miss Sparkle had
My investigations, they narrowly
So the three of them...
Is the...
No, there can only...
if you can't...
Got it!
that...
Please begin your...
I've got the case file right. Lady Black Swan. Lefton is one of... Then there's Jean. Last of all, come...
Hang on, I'm confused.
What? Where did you...
Got it. But...
Lefton is one of... Then there's Jean. Last of all, come... That's all the intel we have.
Look!
Mr. Shamari...
Holy...
Miss Bar...
I'm barely... Is that all the evidence? Oh, you scared...
The two pieces of but...
Isn't that a...
No.
Seems quite not...
Looks like Miss Spark... What's this little device here?
Don't push it. That's the mutual... Miss Sparkle...
That sounds like...
Correct.
Oh,
Aren't you going to...
okay.
Because...
This isn't... Yeah.
What's this?
Regardless of why.
Have you ever heard of
I see.
that's just in case.
You don't...
This notice.
That sounded like...
This is so her style. Doesn't look like there are any more
Next, should we left in? Remember Zhongshan? I remember this one.
Why don't we flip?
If you put it like that. So, left in. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Based on the bailiff's left in suspicion.
So, remember John? Oh. Oh. Oh.
Poor guy. That would...
By process?
Please begin your.
The murderer.
Huh?
Looks like the key to winning lies not in the puzzle, it's...
I have to
That's exactly... Right now, let's follow her.
So why are you so focused on Sparkle's challenge? Or should I ask, are you more focused on Sparkle herself?
I told you. It's purely out of a spirit of competitiveness. And, as a memo keeper, I also have to fulfill my responsibilities and harvest some interesting memories.
Once again, another moment of peace has passed golden hour by. And that concludes the news. I wish you all...
Whoa, this place is a complete mess.
Oh, Detective Black Swan and Detective...
We don't know what we'd do without your help.
Oh, what?
Is there some...
Oh, of course.
Huh.
Let's discuss this...
Her again?
Oh, for the laughter. After a long time, there were 3 suspects on the scene.
Our old friend.
It's not just a...
Miss Sparkle is so...
Based on surveillance footage.
You're...
Oh, for the laughter.
Detective Black Swan, the dossiers are over here. Let me introduce the identities of these suspects to you. It's very straightforward. First of all is the next up. You have the merchant Lefton. Finally, there is the gambler Zhongshan. He lost a bet. That's all the information we...
Sorry to interrupt, but don't worry.
First of all is next up. Finally, there is the
And the...
That's...
The tag...
That's not...
There's an accounting book.
On the...
This gem...
So,
Miss Sparkle.
she doesn't want to distract our investigation?
Has passed golden hour by. And that concludes... I wish you all...
A little stool that's...
The footprints.
Perhaps it's just... What's that?
Mr. Sampo.
Somebody.
Even among the fools,
Have you dealt with...
No, only a hand.
This...
Open it up.
So there...
Because this
In the victim's...
Hey, there's something engraved inside the ring. Zhongshan fam...
That should be it.
Let's head out.
I have to thank you, Mr. Assistant Detective. But the puzzle this time is pretty strange.
Have you found out who the killer is?
Just some shallow intuition. Anyway,
Oh, for the left.
pretty much.
You live up to your... Then go ahead. Then please, hurry up. Oh, for the left.
Pretty much.
You live up to your... Then go ahead. Good. Then let us appreciate... This guy?
It doesn't. This ring...
That's what he'd stolen. Who could have put it?
As you can imagine, the conclusions that the evidence point... Mr. Assistant
Ah, I see.
Correct, Detective Sam.
Sheriff, the murderer is...
Yes, for the
Dead. Right from the start, there...
goodness me.
Look, Miss Sparkle has given...
I take it so anyway.
So that's it? This is just...
Then I wish you both...
Just as you said, solving puzzles is all just a cover for something else. That girl is toying with us. What should we do now? Just...
Miss Black Swan, Mr. Sampo, a murder in a locked room has left us all stumped.
As expected, another change in setting.
Yesterday, my assistant and I were visiting the famed artist, the butler Jean. As soon as the room was thinking quickly. Besides us and Jean.
Presumably, why don't you skip...
Wait.
No cheating!
Huh. Let's go.
Hey, Miss Black Swan. Ding-a-ling! Now comes the most exciting and romantic moment in any drama. The audience challenge. Everyone knows that the mighty masked fool Sparkle can change her appearance to look like others. And in this drama, the villain Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. So then, I put to you, which character is it? Also, if you're interested in the locked room case that the memo keeper ignored, you can try out your powers of deduction. I put lots into coming up with the puzzle, so don't let it go to waste. Thus, the masked genius Miss Sparkle has thrown down the gauntlet. All the clues are in motion. Happy hunting!
Miss, why didn't you just do this earlier?
Such a crude approach violates my aesthetics of memory. But as a means to an end, I need to put this aside for a more indifferent process.
There's no weird...
Hey, I didn't expect... Listen up.
No murder.
Sometimes it's...
Since it's a classic puzzle,
Wah, wah. The correct answer is... Sparkle! When sleepy in the morning, so naturally she's got 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs left.
What the heck?
What a cute
Thanks for the compliment, my dear.
eternal. Ill tidings manifest.
The dead return!
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Ill fate descends.
Bloom. Repay.
You can't kill me.
Receive divinity.
Holy smokes! What's up with this guy? He just came out swinging from nowhere. Huh? No voices?
Wait. Something's off.
Miss, you killed Sparkle! How is this possible? How can people die inside Penacony's dreamscape? In the Garden of Recollection. What did... You did this, didn't... Oh, I understand.
There is no death. There's no need to... You. Sparkle has disguised herself.
This? If you want to accuse me...
The hint for the final question was a little too obvious.
Oh.
All the pains, the key to solving the based on my shallow understand. But based on that being so, as for my second, the answer. At the time, I was in such a hurry that I didn't hear the... And so, when he learned this, that's why he had to rush to the crime scene. Of course, this is just a simple which means it's...
Has anyone ever told you that you're more like a...
In my opinion, the truth doesn't...
Exquisite...
Another answer?
The great art was not...
What a pity. Such a pity. Miss Sparkle's body. Sparkle was disguised as Sparkle's body. Ding-a-ling! I won.
Does Miss...
Why not?
It's a little bit forced, but it's fine. So, who is this Mr. Sampo, then?
Beautiful lady. I already confessed everything to you earlier on. I really didn't know it.
So I've been running a fool's errand this whole time.
My dear, why so serious? Haven't you been having a great time? I have, at least. You take memories, and I get joy. We get what we need from each other, seeing as we're such kindred spirits, but also such loners. Why don't you come and...
Oh?
A show of unprecedented splendor is about to be staged in Penacony. If you want to appreciate this drama, you have to stand up under that spotlight as you take the stage and watch the dancing envelop you. Come with me. This is the best seat in the house.
I don't really also, I don't consider you a loner. Oh, I don't mean him, but rather the one who hired you to come to Penacony.
How did you know?
Memory is like...
Memo keeper.
Why not?
My dear, I don't want to scare you. You'll know the answer sooner or later. We're just getting to know each other a little today. If you ever change your mind, come find me at the tavern. That is, let's go Sampo.
This is Bellabog, right?
I said, why not? Don't worry. Such a crude approach violates my ecstatics of memory. So once you leave my sight, you'll be able to remember everything again. And also, I'm sorry, my dear. My dream dance partner?
What a special dream this has been. Did you notice its nested structure? Being part of a play inside the dreamscape, it's as real. That's the end. I also found if we meet again, things in our dreams.
Really? I wouldn't do anything to her.
Don't worry about that, Memo Keeper. Let's talk about my thing. I've helped you out. Shouldn't you give my...
Since when did the masked fools... Just kidding. I loved seeing that look on your face. Take this key to the tavern cellar. Third barrel on the left. You never... But Sampo, after all this time, what made you suddenly want to take back your mask? This doesn't... Let me guess. A
Well, no comment about that. But I love that line you said. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. That really makes sense. Sometimes even an old...
If you're all out of options, please get in touch with me. I'm the...
Forget it. You'll be doing me a favor if you stay away from Bellabog after all the elation that Miss Sparkle seeks. Isn't something old... Go tell Giovanni I said hi.
Fine, I'm just spitballing here. Don't take... Why so...